But I just want to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer here at Wakana and one of the co-founders as well. And tonight we're going to talk about plant-based medicine and your immune system. We talked about this a while ago, like probably a year ago. So we're going to revisit COVID. We're going to revisit the immune system. We're going to revisit CBD and how it really benefits our immune system. So I know that many of you may remember this slide, right? You can't control the virus, but you can control the host. You can't control the virus, but you can control the host. The host is you. The host is me. We can control what we're consuming. We can control what supplements that we may or may not be using. We can control the amount of water and rest that we are getting each and every day. So you can't control the virus, but we can control the host. So you know the CDC comes out with a new recommendation every single day. So this is an email that we all just received here at Roseland Hospital, stating, of course, that all staff are required to wear N95 masks with other appropriate PPE while interacting with patients. Not sure why we had to get that memo, because it should be apparent to every healthcare professional that when we are dealing and interacting with patients, we need to have our full gear on. Now, these are the latest CDC updates. This is what I wanted to go over with you quickly, are the latest CDC updates concerning isolation, exposures, and quarantine, right? This is really confusing because each and every day it changes, and each and every day you or maybe a loved one is exposed to someone that has COVID. Honestly, I'm exposed every single day because I am absolutely on the front line, but I do wear my PPE each and every day. So the latest updates is if you test positive for COVID-19, everyone, regardless of vaccination status, should notify your supervisor or employee health. So if you are in any work environment and you are exposed to a positive person for COVID-19, you need to let your HR department know. You need to let your supervisor know, right? You need to stay home. That's a real big problem here. Even at the hospital, we have techs and CNAs that come to work sick, like stay home. So if you are having any symptoms, if you have runny nose, sore throat, you need to stay home, okay? So that obviously is if you have a fever, please stay home until that fever resolves. If you were exposed to someone with COVID-19, and you have completed the primary series and have been boosted, you've gotten your boosted as well, you need to wear a mask around others for 10 days. You need to test on day 5. So that's a new change with the CDC, right? It's gone from being tested to 3 days after exposure, 2 to 5 days. Now the new recommendation is if you have received the booster, you've received the full series of vaccinations, and you are exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to test on day 5. Now, if you're unvaccinated and you're exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to stay home for 5 days, quarantine. After that, 5 days, continue to wear a mask around others for 5 additional days. If you develop symptoms, get a test immediately. So if you are not vaccinated and you were exposed to someone with COVID-19 and you develop symptoms, you need to get tested immediately and stay home. You need to wear a mask around others for 10 days and test on day 5 once those symptoms have resolved. So enough of that COVID stuff, right? Let's get into our topic tonight, and let's talk about the immune system. The immune system is made up of a lot of different organs and glands. One is the lymph node. We've got lymph nodes everywhere, right? We've got lymph nodes in our neck. We've got lymph nodes in our axilla underneath our arms. We've got lymph nodes in our groin area. The other important organ is the appendix. And every time I see the appendix, I laugh, because when we are in surgery and we're doing a C-section, that's one of our favorite organs as an OB-GYN to try to stump our medical students, right? We pull out the lady's appendix and we say, what is this? And they're just so baffled that they don't know what that little organ is. It's the appendix. Well, that's part of the immune system as well. The bone marrow. Tonsils and adenoids, the thymus, the spleen, and Peyer's patch, which is within the gut system. So even though the immune system is very complex, it's made up of networks of cells and tissues, it is on constant alert for infection and illness. And so that's why it's so important that we keep our gut healthy, right? Because 70% of your immune system exists in your gut. Yes, your gut, 70%. That's huge. So if you have a poor diet, if you're eating a lot of processed foods, your immune system is not going to be as strong as someone that's on that 21-day cleanse. Put in the chat if you're on that 21-day cleanse, you're feeling great, you're looking amazing, and you are absolutely causing your gut to be optimal. Again, you can't control the virus, but you can control the host. So let's look at what it means to have a balanced immune system. Well, we have a lot of different conditions that happen, right? We have conditions in which our immune system is underreacting. And that's why you hear the word immunocompromised or immunodeficient, right? Those are folks that have cancer or HIV/AIDS or TB or shingles or even hepatitis. And then there are those who have an immunocompromised or immunodeficient status because they have infection, like a bacteria, a mold, fungus, parasites, and even other viruses. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, what do we have? We have an overreactive immune system. We have an immune system that's on 10, as the young kids say, right? Examples of that are allergic reactions, or people that we know that have asthma, or they have allergies, or they have eczema, or even food sensitivities and sinusitis. But another big immune reaction status is those who have autoimmune problems. Autoimmune problems like Hashimoto's, thyroiditis, or rheumatoid arthritis, or lupus, or inflammatory bowel disease, type 1 diabetes, multiple sclerosis. These are all conditions that are called autoimmune diseases, where the body thinks our own organs and glands are foreign invaders. Our body starts to attack our organs. It starts to think that these organs are trying to harm our body, so it comes in and starts to destroy our heart, our brain, our nerves, our muscle, our skin, our eyes, our joints, our lungs, our kidneys, our glands, and other digestive tract organs and blood vessels. So autoimmune disease is a very good example. Asthma is another good example of our immune system being overreactive. And that is why so many folks who have autoimmune disease So many folks who have asthma and other respiratory infection or illnesses do poorly when they get COVID, because COVID also is an overreaction of our immune cells. It's an immune response on 500. It's where the immune or cytokines, the inflammatory cells in the body, just are out of control. So when we talk about COVID-19, that's what everybody's talking about, right? You may be on the line and people are calling you, asking you if CBD helps with Omicron, or if any of our products can help with Omicron. And this is why I wanted to have this conversation, because of the fact that folks honestly are looking for holistic and organic ways of addressing this global pandemic and addressing their overall immune function. So, can CBD assist with Omicron? Well, let's first look at the plant. Let's look at the plant cannabis, right? Because cannabis is what is the mainstream plant when we talk about plant medicine today, right? It's cannabis. So cannabis has two species. One is marijuana and the other species is hemp. Both contain two very, very popular cannabinoids, THC and CBD, but the difference between marijuana and hemp is that marijuana has high levels of THC and low levels of CBD, whereas hemp has the reverse. It has high levels of CBD and low levels of THC. So CBD is an abbreviation for cannabidiol, and tonight we're going to concentrate on CBD that comes from the hemp plant, the plant that in 2018 was legalized in all 50 states, a plant that has been removed from being a Schedule I drug, a plant that is now legal in all 50 states to cultivate, to consume, and to even sell. So let's look at CBD. CBD has a long list of medicinal benefits. See, cannabidiol can act as an antibacterial. It inhibits cancer cell growth. It's neuroprotective. It promotes bone growth. It reduces seizures and convulsions. It reduces blood sugar levels. It reduces the function in the immune system. Well, Dr. Rita, what does that mean? Well, reducing the function in the immune system is that CBD can be an immunosuppressant. It can help to balance the immune system when we're talking about folks who have autoimmune disease and folks who have allergies and asthma. So when you remember that chart, I talked about autoimmune diseases are when the immune system is on 100, even COVID, when it's on 500. Well, CBD being an immunosuppressant can help bring that immune system back in balance. CBD also reduces inflammation. It reduces the risk of arterial blockage. It reduces small intestinal contractions. It reduces nausea and vomiting. We're seeing a lot of oncology specialists using CBD to help their patients who are receiving chemotherapy. It also relieves pain. How many of us have pain? It also relieves anxiety. How many of us have anxiety? It slows bacterial growth. It suppresses muscle spasms. It's sedating. It's tranquilizing. It treats skin disorders like psoriasis, eczema, and acne, and is vasorelaxant. So it helps to improve blood flow to really important areas. Well, what's also important to know is that there are other parts of the plant. The two main cannabinoids are CBD and THC, but there are other players that help to bring the body in balance. And those other players are listed here. CBDA, CBG, CBGA, CBC, CBCA. It's a lot, I know. There's over 85 plus cannabinoids, but these are the main ones that work on a cellular level, that work in the body to help aid to bring wellness to the body and to bring balance. So we all know some of the symptoms of COVID-19, but what's interesting is that the Omicron variant is very much like having a cold. It's much less severe than the Alpha and the Beta and the Delta variants that we saw earlier. Typically in the Omicron, this new variant, you do not have loss of taste or smell. You do have a runny nose, a cough, and a headache. Those are like the three main big symptoms of this Omicron variant. A lot of folks with the Omicron variant, like my niece, she had extreme fatigue, just was tired, overly tired. But again, we're not seeing the loss of smell or taste, thank God, in the Omicron variant. So when we talk about our immune system, it's important to know that sleep is imperative. When we sleep, guess what happens? Our immune system resets itself. So if we are not sleeping, if we're under a lot of stress, our immune system will be compromised. We're at increased risk of getting what? Of getting sick. So CBD should absolutely be used to help improve our sleep, to help reduce stress. It really does that by helping to release neurotransmitters in our brain, like serotonin and dopamine, to really help us get that quality or that REM sleep. It also helps to improve our mood. Again, CBD helps to release that feel good, that serotonin and dopamine, so our mood is improved again. So our immune system is attached at the hip to sleep and to stress, as well as to other things like gut health. So how does CBD work on the immune system? Again, CBD works through the endocannabinoid system, and this system helps to send signals when it binds to receptors in the body, like our brain, our heart, our lungs, our liver, our kidney, our skin, these major organs. But what also happens is that there are receptors in immune cells. There are receptors in our periphery. So when CBD binds to these cells in our immune system, it helps to release those chemicals, neurotransmitters, and improves our immune system. So here's a great diagram. Those major receptors are CB1 and CB2 receptors. They are found on our immune cells to help to bring the body back in balance. So if the immune cell is overreacting, like in autoimmune diseases and asthma and allergies, it reduces that overactivity. If our immune cells are underreactive, we're dealing with someone who has HIV/AIDS or cancer, it helps to promote that balance as well. So these are just some articles that I found that supported that CBD does not weaken the immune system. Actually, CBD and cannabis improves the immune system. It does it by, again, modulating those cells, binding to the receptors, also reducing inflammation, like that cytokine action that I spoke about, and T cell production. So preventing the immune system from overreacting. So a lot of studies that you can find that yes, CBD absolutely is beneficial to the immune system. So let's talk about some of our products here at Wakana. Super excited to explain how some of our products can be used. And first, we're going to read this FDA disclaimer, and that these statements and products have not been approved by the FDA. If you're pregnant, nursing, or on medication, please, please, please consult with your physician prior to taking cannabis products. So our tinctures are amazing. And the reason why we have such incredible products are because, one, our products are tested. We have third-party validation, and we have certificates of analysis that really allows you as a consumer or distributor, if you're on the line, to see that our product's potency lines up with what our bottle says, and that our products are free from mold, mildew, heavy metals, and pesticides. Now, we have two lines of products. We have something called our Power line. That's our full spectrum line. And we have our Pure line. That's our broad spectrum line. The difference is that our Pure or our broad spectrum line can be used by those who have random drug screens. It can be used by those who have random drug screens because our Pure or broad spectrum line contains less than 0.0% of THC. Our Power line has a legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. None of our products will get you high because all of our products are sourced from hemp, not from marijuana. So when you start out with a tincture, it's an oil you place underneath your tongue, 3 drops twice a day. That's a really, really good starting dosing for anyone that's starting out with CBD. Now, you can always increase that. You can go as high as 15 drops twice a day if you need it. Now, our tinctures have proprietary formulation. So we're just not giving you CBD, but we are enhancing our CBD with a proprietary formula that contains also some amazing organic essential oils, black seed, turmeric, and peppermint. These are essential oils that enhance the anti-inflammatory properties of CBD, enhance the antioxidative properties of CBD, and other benefits to the body. So we have our Power Hempranium, which is 500 milligrams of CBD. We have our Pure, which is our 300 milligrams of CBD. We have a water-soluble product, which you can put in your water and juice and tea. And we have our Hemp MD, which is our therapeutic tincture. This is 900 milligrams of CBD. This therapeutic tincture is used for those who have more severe challenges that they want to address. Now, our edibles are amazing products that you can use for the same reason that you're using a tincture. Now, the only difference is that a tincture takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get into the bloodstream, while edibles take about 30 upwards to 2 hours to get into the bloodstream. So that's why you want to use a gummy about 30 minutes, an hour before you want to feel that effect. And that's also the reason why we layer our products, that we highly recommend that you use not only just the tincture, but you pair it with your gummies. Now, our gummies, again, also come in either the full spectrum Power or the broad spectrum Pure. We also have a Delta 8 gummy. That's a new cannabinoid on the block. We also offer CBD coffee. So we have a flat belly brew that has CBD in it. We also have our bitters and our immune defense tea. Highly recommend the immune defense tea and the bitters, as they are addressing our immune defense, and our bitters are really detoxing our colon and our liver. A little about Delta 8, and it's just a caution. If you are sensitive to Delta 9, meaning that when you were young and maybe you engaged in Delta 9 and Delta 9 didn't agree with you, then Delta 8 may be a little too strong for you. So Delta 8 is an amazing, incredible cannabinoid that is more potent than CBD, and it gives you more creativity. Now, the millennials really love Delta 8 because they use Delta 9, they smoke marijuana to enhance their creativity or to enhance their relaxation. Well, now they have Delta 8, which is legal, that they can use instead. So if you're on the line, you've used CBD, and you need a little bit more potency, you need a little bit more oomph, then you want to use our Delta 8 products. Again, Delta 8 has some of the same health benefits as CBD, but again, it's a little bit more potent, improves sleep, improves appetite, reduces anxiety and stress, improves brain health, really gives you that creativity, manage pain and inflammation, helps with nausea and vomiting, and just improves your overall well-being. We do offer the Delta 8 in a 25 milligram and a 50 milligram gummy. We also have Delta 8 pre-rolls as well. Smokables are great products that offer relief within 1 to 5 minutes. Fast relief for those times when you need fast relief. You have an acute situation and you can't really wait 15 minutes or 30 minutes with the tincture or the gummy, so a smokable is a great product. Our smokables come in the cartridges, pre-rolls, as well as premium flower. Now, I'm not sure if our smokables are back on the website, but if not, just know that this is a great product for those who need a really quick relief to their situation. Now, for all you chefs out there, or lovers of the kitchen and the culinary cuisine and art, we have spices. We have a vegan butter. We have a product that you can bake and cook with, our Culinary Plus. All of these are incredible products to spice up your favorite recipe. And then we have to address millions and millions of Americans that are in and out being quarantined, or many Americans that are now working from home. Well, this article states that because of this global pandemic, more Americans are having sex more frequently. Well, that's great for us at Wakana because we have products to offer those who are engaging in more sexual activity and those who want to enhance their sexual activity. We have a CBD lube that will help enhance and to lubricate the vagina. We have the King of the Jungle gummies to improve libido, stamina. That's for men and women can take that. And then we have these amazing body butters for the sensuality that you want for your skin. Another global pandemic that you must know about. You've got to share this information, and that's hair loss. Hair loss is at an all-time high, and it's affecting people, men and women, all across the country and the world and the globe, right? Because of COVID-19 infection, like any infection, stresses the body. When you stress the body, it causes hair loss, which is temporary. It's called telogen effluvium. See, the hair follicle gets stressed by, again, an overreactive immune system with cytokine release, that overreaction of inflammatory cells that occur. Well, we have an entire hair care line, Save Our Strands, for those who may have gone through a COVID infection and have had hair loss, or those who want to maintain their hair to a healthy state. Our essential oils are all organic, like all our products are, but I want to take notice of this little guy here. It's called First Defense. Everyone needs First Defense in their home. It is a CBD nasal spray that is enhanced with essential oils, and we know that the viral particles can enter through our nasal passageway. So we're going to keep that safe. We can't make any claims that our products cure, mitigate the COVID-19 or Omicron variant or Delta variant, but what we can control is our host. We can have every single defense that is available to us to really keep us safe. Again, the nasal defense spray, I love this spray, is a full spectrum CBD product. So if you undergo a random drug screen, you wouldn't be able to use this product, but it's also enhanced with our proprietary formula of rosemary, cinnamon, basil, lemongrass, peppermint, eucalyptus, lavender, and clove. Those are all of the incredible essential oils that are combined in that product. So let's talk about some COVID-19 immune system boosters. Well, we all know that we should be on our vitamins. So I hope you're all taking your vitamin C, your zinc, your vitamin D. All of these vitamins are very essential, especially during this time. You can find these supplements, vitamins in foods, or you can purchase them and swallow them in a pill form, but just know that these are major vitamins and minerals that you want during this time. Vitamin E and iron, as well as vitamin A and vitamin B6. You all know what you should be taking, right? I did want to mention that we do offer products to keep our home and our offices safe during this time, right? I just can't stand it when they're using all this Lysol and bleach, and now we're inhaling all these toxic chemicals. So you guys got to get out there and share these products that folks can be using in their office, in their gyms, in their churches, etc. And that's our Wakana Virus Defense, which is a hand and surface sanitizer. We have a Royal Defense, which is a produce wash. We have a hard surface cleaner and a very cute little travel safety kit that comes with mask and hand sanitizer. Now let's move into how do we keep our gut healthy? How do we ensure that our gut is healthy? Because we talked about 70% of our immune defense is found in our gut. Well, we have amazing products here at Wakana that you can do this. We have a flat belly challenge that has gone from 1.0 to 2.0, right? We have really perfected the way that you can keep your gut healthy by detoxing. We have something called our bitters. Now, our bitters don't contain CBD, but what they do contain are organic herbs that help cleanse the colon and the liver to detox. We also have our flat belly brew that I spoke about, which contains our CBD. We know that CBD can aid also in weight management and weight loss. It helps to turn that white fat into brown fat. Brown fat helps to speed the metabolism. It also helps to reduce your appetite and also helps to reduce cravings. Now, our flat belly phase 3, which is our 21-day cleanse, is something you absolutely want to look at if you are looking to improve your gut health, to improve your immune system in a natural, organic, holistic way. And what's so funny is that all of my friends and family know that I'm one of the co-founders of Wakana and that I am very engaged in selling our products. So many people are following me and I'm doing the 21-day cleanse. In fact, I'm on day what? This is the end of my day. Can somebody put in the chat what day I'm in? Am I in day 5? Yes, I'm in day 5 going into day 6. Well, all of my family and friends think that this cleanse has CBD in it. Well, this particular 21-day cleanse does not have CBD. I absolutely love it. I feel full of energy. I'm down 6 pounds. I'm sleeping like a baby. And like I posted this morning, I'm pooping like a baby, but I feel incredible, right? And so this is the package that you will receive. It comes with 3 products: the Eliminator, which removes mucus and parasites, key to improving your immune system. Product 2 is the Purifier, which is a liquid colonic, which is in a tea form that you'll drink. And then number 3 is the Regenerator. It's superfoods that help nourish your cells as you're going through this program. Beetroot, ashwagandha root, all of these amazing herbs that are paramount. When I say paramount, you got to get it. You got to get on it. You got to improve your immune system. You've got to detox. So this is my kitchen, right? And on the left, you'll see the very first day when I went grocery shopping. I started my cleanse on Christmas, December 25th. I said, what better day but December 25th? That's on the left. On the right, you'll see number 1, the Eliminator, number 2, the Purifier, number 3, the Regenerator. And you can see some of my ingredients where I'm making a juice. It's got onions and cucumbers and apples and spinach and green peppers. So basically, you may look at that and say, ew, but all that is a salad that's made into a juice form. All of you've had apples on your salads, right? When I tell you that I have not been hungry at all, like at all, I feel great. No hunger pains, none of that. A great program. So once you purchase your product, you will get an ebook that is full of your recipes, your grocery list, and instructions on how to use the supplements. So let's talk about why these vegetables that you saw in my kitchen help with your immune defense. And I know you guys all know this, right? So I picked a couple to talk about, like spinach. You know, spinach is high and rich in vitamin C. It's high in antioxidants and beta carotene, and all of these amazing vitamins that spinach is high in increase the infection fighting ability of our immune system. So you want a lot of spinach in your life. How about kale? Kale is rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, antioxidants. And all of these vitamins help regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin E, and kale is high in folate. Now, when we talk about removing mucus and parasites, right, the Eliminator, I thought that was very interesting. You may want to know, well, how does mucus and parasites have to do with our immune system? Well, parasites have the ability to deactivate certain immune system cells, leading to a reduced immune response. We want our immune response to be on 100. We want all of those folks in our immune cells to be on high alert, especially during this global pandemic. So that's why you want to remove mucus and parasites. And then beets, like beets are my favorite vegetable. I'm so happy that beets are involved in all of the juices. I mean, I love beets. Beets are rich in iron, potassium, vitamin C, vitamin B9, magnesium, folate, and beets, like beetroots and beets, promote gut health. We want a healthy gut because 70% of our immune system and immune cells are found in the gut. So we want a lot of beets around in our life. So I'm going to end it here with this slide. You can't control the virus, but you can control the host. I invite each and every one of you to purchase the 21-day cleanse. You absolutely need this in your life now. Each and every one of you purchase our CBD products for other challenges that you may have that you want assistance with, like with pain, with anxiety, with sleep and inflammation. So I'm going to end it here. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to take some questions from the audience. You can put it right there in the chat. If you have any questions, put it right in the chat and let me know what your questions are. Hi, Anita, my soror. I've got my pink on tonight. Happy New Year, Margot. Happy holidays. Is mucus parasite first product sold separately? So the products are not sold separately. It's in a package. It's in a bundle. You want to get your bundle tonight. Many of us are going to start in January, but I started December 25th because I want to be done with my 21-day cleanse by January 14th, because January 15th is our health conference. So I really want to be a product of the product during our health and wellness conference, which is coming up on January the 15th. Marguerite, thank you. Yes, you can't control the virus, but you can control the host. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Yes, so someone on the Q&A is asking if CBD can remove mucus, and the answer is no. CBD does not remove mucus. CBD is an anti-inflammatory. CBD is an antioxidative properties, high in antioxidative properties. It will work to reduce inflammation. But what I love about the 21-day cleanse is that it has organic herbs that remove parasites and removes mucus. What if you don't drink coffee? What phase 2? So I would put the coffee in my smoothie. That's what a lot of people do. If they don't drink the coffee, make a smoothie, hop your coffee right in there and you won't even taste it. What does a typical day look like for you while you're doing the cleanse? So a typical day is you're drinking 16 ounces 3 times a day of your juice that you're making. You're also drinking your water. Now, you guys may say, Dr. Rita, that gallon of water doesn't look like it's been touched. That's because Dr. Rita's already drinking a lot of water at home. So this is because I'm on call for 12 hours and I got to work another 12 hours tomorrow. So that's why I've got an unopened gallon. Gallon of water, 16 ounces, 3 times a day of your juice. You get to have, I got all my supplies here. You get to have a salad. You get to have a salad twice a day for lunch and dinner. And then you're using your supplements. You're using your supplements either in water, or sometimes I just mix it in my juice. A teaspoon of the eliminator, 2 teaspoons of the superfood, and then at night you are drinking your colonic cleanse, which is in a tea form. Same concept, tea bag goes in 40 ounces of water, boil that down, steep it overnight, and you're drinking 4 ounces of that tea at night to help cleanse that colon. Amazing program. I don't feel hungry at all. I feel great. I feel great. I may look a little tired because I work long hours, but absolutely feel amazing. I'm down 6 pounds. At this rate, I'll be down 20 pounds by January the 14th, right in time for our wellness conference. I work out every day. I'm lifting now. I started back with my personal trainer, so I'm lifting weights, and my trainer's like, are you okay? Like, you're lifting, and I know you're juicing. No problem. No fatigue, lifting weights, getting it in the gym. Oh, thank you, Marguerite. Any other questions? That was a great question. Can you use the gummies and coffee in phase 3? I don't. That's not part of the cleanse. When you're cleansing, that's all you're doing. You're making your juices, you're making you're eating your salads, you're using your supplements, that's it. And that's a good question. A note, if you are on phase 1 or 2, if you're using the bitters and the coffee, use the bitter first. Do your 4-day, get that out of the way. When you're detoxing and cleansing, a lot of the supplements that you may take may be readily exited out through the other end. So when I was doing the bitters, I tried to limit the flat belly gummy because I wanted to detox first, and then I got into my gummies and my coffee. So when you're in the 21-day cleanse, follow it verbatim. You won't get the instructions or your ebook until you purchase your 21-day bundle. Great question. Which plant would help boost collagen and help with aging? All of the vegetables you're eating, from kale to spinach. See, collagen and the elasticity in your skin is really vitamin C, vitamin B, vitamin E, vitamin A. All of those vegetables have those important vitamins to boost collagen and to help to defy the aging process. That's why when you look at vegans, like real vegans, like people who have been vegans all their life, they look like they are 20 and 30 years old. They may be in their 50s and 60s, but their skin is so amazing. They have no wrinkles. So all of that is through plant-based diet. Is a 21-day cleanse the same as phase 3? Yes. Will these products help plaques in arteries? Well, you know what? We can't make any claims, but what we can say is that when you have a plant-based diet, it helps to improve blood flow to arteries. It helps to reduce the risk of arterial blockage and high cholesterol, but we can't make any claims. So good question. Don't ask me any questions where we're trying to make a claim because we can't. Any other questions? You use all organic juices? So I think your question is, do I use all organic vegetables to make my juice? Is that the question? No, I don't use all organic vegetables. In fact, I bought all my vegetables from Myers. So I don't use all organic vegetables. No, good question. You don't have to use any organic fruits or vegetables. If you want to, go right ahead, because that is going to be a very, very large grocery bill. Very large. Because you got to buy enough for 21 days. Thank you, Shirley. Thank you, Shirley. 4th day of Kwanzaa. Thank you, Shirley, so much. Any other questions? So if you've been invited, if you're a guest on the line, you've been invited by someone, please connect with the person that invited you. Please consider the 21-day cleanse. Please, 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 it's amazing. I had no idea I would feel this good at all. So I feel amazing. I want you to feel amazing. I want you to have a very strong immune system. I'm around COVID every single day, right? So I want to make sure that I'm controlling this host, because I can't control the virus. I just can't. Nobody can. but I want to make sure that if I do get this virus, that my immune system is going to be strong and healthy and the best version that it can be, right? So, Happy New Year. Wonderful, Thea Johnson. She's ordering hers tonight. Wonderful. Thank you, Margot. Happy New Year, everyone. Be well, be safe, protect your hosts, be healthy, go plant-based, share this with your friends, share it with your families, and I will see you next year. I can't believe it, but I'll see you next year, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Love you all. God bless you all. Please pray for me. Please pray for me with all these COVID patients. Good night.